Getting your business listed onto listicles is a powerful thing. If you're doing link building, is there anything better than, someone saying, here's the best link building agencies, and then having your link building agency on that list and having it on there, 10, 20, 30, 50 times. That's a very powerful signal for Google. It can help you get some sales. It's a natural link. So I think people struggle with it. I noticed that a lot of people still don't do it just because I think it's harder than different types of campaigns. So I want to show you our very refined, very quick process for finding prospects, qualifying them, and doing the outreach. I'm going to use a mixture of tools here again: ChatGPT, Linkomatic, and Respona. So I actually created a GPT. I'll give you the link to this in the comments, but this is a very, very simple tool. When I'm starting a listicle outreach campaign, I want to find as many listicles as possible, and I want to find listicles that are ranking decently in Google. So what this listicle search assistant will do is you type in your service. So in my case, I'll do link building service, and it's going to give me hundreds of potential searches that I can leverage. In title best, in title link building, in title service, in title providers, in title agencies, in title, so on and so forth. This GPT will also think of keyword variations. So you can see now it's searching for blogger outreach. It's searching for backlink. It's searching for guest posting. And then it's going even more general. So SEO, search engine optimization, digital marketing. So you can keep it as tight or as wide as you want. I'm going to take this tight one and then the slightly wider one. So far I pulled this list. And then I also asked it one more thing to give me some more variations for some of the terms that I thought were most interesting. Okay, so I generated about 100 search queries. Awesome. Now I want to scrape Google for each of these results, top 100 results for each page. And we've got a tool that basically automates all of this and the qualification as well. So I'm going to move over to Linkomatic.ai and create a new campaign. Call it link building listicles. And then move into the all-in-one tool. And I'll start with the Google scraper. So I do have these search queries here. I want 100 results. I want everything basically. Scraping the web. Cost me 100 credits, that's fine. So here we ended up with 1,600 results. Let's save that. The interesting thing about this tool is that's 1,600 results. Now, if we give it a reference URL, like, hey, this is the type of thing we're looking for, then it's going to compare each of those 1,600 results to the reference URL that you provided. So I'm going to find a reference URL, like this Siege Media link, potentially, Siege Media, Blue Tree, Green Flag Digital. Something like this seems fine. So I'll take this as a reference link. I'll go to this top box here. We'll paste it in, scrape the page. So now the tool knows that, hey, a good prospect is a page that has like content similar to this. Okay, now if we go back to our matrix, we can see we've added our reference URL, scrape some blogs. Now we need to analyze each of these blogs. So I'm going to go to there and just scrape the blog content. This first scrape, it looks like only about 60% got scraped successfully. So we'll use the second scraper as well, the web cache. The first scraper sometimes doesn't work just because, if there's bot blockers or something like that. The web cache one generally works for all pages, but there's rate limiting, so it's better to use the other one first. All right, so we're at 89% successfully scraped, 10% wasn't, but that's no big deal. So let's save that, and then we can move on to bulk processing. So we can actually ask the tool to, hey, compare our reference URL to each one of these blog posts, and then give it a rating of, is it relevant, is it not relevant? So we can do that relatively quickly here. And so after a few seconds, this is completely done. And then finally, I want to be able to make sure that I'm only looking at blog posts. So I want to classify each of these that have a decent similarity score and classify them to ensure that they're all blog posts. So select all, classify. You'll start to see the page type section here filling up. And so what we're looking at here now is if you rank it by similarity score, What are the 15 best web link building agencies? 11 best link building services, 4 top link building agencies, best link building services to use, 11 best. So really without like any manual work, we've generated a pretty substantial list of potential sites to go after. And yeah, even as I scroll, down hundreds of pages, we still have hundreds of listicle opportunities here. So what I would do from this point is export this. I'd filter by the page type and remove anything that doesn't make sense. Like this was categorized as an about page. There's some category pages in here that we can get rid of easily. Some directory pages, some forum pages, some news pages here, some tag pages as well. And so you take that list. We use our outreach software called Respona. So, I've been running a campaign already, Listicle Edition, link building services. We sent 97 emails, 57 people opened it, 14 people replied. We did get some good replies. You have to write a compelling offer. Like this is one I reached out to Omniscient Digital, responded. I let them know that, hey, if you help me out with this, I also have some high-ranking listicles. This person responded and said, sure, tell me about what you have to offer, right? So whatever template you create, you can't just be asking for stuff. You need to be offering something interesting as well. So in this case, those opportunities, this is my template. Feel free to take a screenshot, copy it. Here, I'm going to add a new opportunity, CSV import. I just have a list of websites. So this is how we use Respona, right? Copy that all in. It's fine if they're in other campaigns. Do some pairings. This is how you find the contacts. They kind of have these automated systems for finding contacts, which works relatively well. Let's import those. So this automation is now done running. 89 opportunities added. Not bad. Can review these and see what's going on. Hi Page Up Lab team, just reaching out to learn more about the process of getting listed here, so on and so forth. And then check out the emails as you feel comfortable. You can have them launched. All right, that's all for now. Questions, feel free to reach out. Thanks a lot.